Researchers identified 7 planets circling the star TRAPPIST-1 this year, 3 of which might be able to keep liquid water on its surface. Credit Hurt. NASA scientists spotted 7 Earth-size alien planets orbiting one dim red star this year, and a lot of other strange exoplanets, ranging from an Earth-size ice ball to the hottest planet ever found and many more, plus a star that seems to have gobbled up something like 15 rocky worlds. Read on for 2017's most unusual, fascinating and potentially livable exoplanet finds. A view from one of the 7 planets found orbiting TRAPPIST-1, with several other planets visible closer to the star. Credit enbartmanspaceyengine.org. 7 newly discovered, Earth-size planets surround the cool red star TRAPPIST-1, which is slightly larger than the planet Jupiter. Researchers first spotted a few members of its planetary entourage in May 2016 with the Transients Planets and Planetesimals Small Telescope TRAPPIST in Chile. Additional data from NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope revealed that rather than 3 planets, there were 7, all roughly the size of Earth, but orbiting together in a space smaller than Mercury's orbit around the Sun. The fastest and innermost planet, TRAPPIST-1b, whips around the star in just 1.5 days, and the outermost, TRAPPIST-1h, likely takes about 20 days. Related TRAPPIST-1 Our exoplanet discovery of 2017 3 of the planets orbit close enough to the star, in what is called the habitable zone, for liquid water to perhaps linger on its surface but not so close it would have boiled off, but any atmospheres may have been stripped away by the star's intense radiation. Exoplanet Tour. Meet the 7 Earth-size planets of TRAPPIST-1 of the hottest planet found to date, Kelt 9b. Credit NASA. Caltech astronomers also discovered the hottest planet found to date in 2017, the Jupiter-like Kelt 9b. Planet orbits so close to its star, KELT 9, that it completely circles the star in 1.5 days, and it is tidally locked to the star, meaning the same side is always facing inward. Researchers spotted the planet passing in front of its star with the kilodegree extremely little telescope, KELT at Weiner Observatory in Arizona. On the day side of the planet, temperatures can reach 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit 4,300 Celsius, hotter than the surface of a dwarf star, and just 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit 1,200 degrees Celsius cooler than the surface of the Sun. However, the Sun's outer atmosphere is even hotter. KELT 9 is larger and hotter than the Sun, and its constant radiation makes KELT 9b's atmosphere balloon up until it's half the density of Jupiter. Someday, it may evaporate the planet entirely, researchers said, or, if the planet has a rocky center, boil it down to just the core. Observation with the Hubble and Spitzer space telescopes, as well as the future James Webb Space Telescope, could reveal the planet's ultimate fate. The planet Ross 128b is just 11 light-years from Earth, is the closest planet yet found orbiting in the habitable zone of a quiet star. Credit M. CORMES-SO. The alien world Ross 128b, first spotted this year with a high-accuracy radial velocity planet searcher HARPS instrument at the La Silla Observatory in Chile, is just 11 light-years from Earth. And although it orbits much closer to its star than Earth does to the Sun, the star is cool enough that it could still lie in the habitable zone, if it has a thick enough cover of clouds to reflect away some of the light. Ross 128b is the closest Earth-mass planet potentially in the habitable zone of a quiet star, scientists say. Our nearest neighbor, Proxima Centauri, blasts out powerful flares to roast its potentially Earth-sized planet, Proxima b. Kepler 90I is the 8th planet newly found circling Kepler 90, which rivals the Solar System for number of planets. Credit NASA. Using Google's machine learning techniques, scientists found an 8th planet orbiting the star Kepler 90, marking the second 8-planet star system ever found after Earth's system, which has 8 official planets. Kepler 90I is located 2,545 light-years from Earth. It's likely rocky, and it's the third world from its star, but unlike Earth's 365.26-day orbit, it circles its star in 14.5 Earth days, and is much too close and hot for liquid water to remain on its surface. The planet's average surface temperatures could reach 800 degrees Fahrenheit 430 degrees Celsius. The machine learning program, which also found a planet around another star, made the call by analyzing star dimming data from the Kepler Space Telescope. Researchers beamed a radio message to the nearby GJ-273 system, which boasts 2 planets, one potentially in the habitable zone. Credit Danielle Futzelier-Metty. Scientists and artists dashed off a message to the nearby dwarf star GJ-273, which hosts 2 recently discovered planets. One of them, GJ-273b, could be capable of supporting life, and the system is just 12.36 light-years from Earth. Team members at METI Messaging Extraterrestrial Intelligence International sent a message toward the star using a telescope in Norway, including a scientific and mathematical tutorial along with 33 short musical compositions by artists involved with the Sonar Festival in Barcelona. If the message were received, humans could expect a response in under 25 years. The roughly Earth-size planet 060GLE2016BLG1195 is a giant iceball under the weak shine of its star. Credit NASA. Caltech. A newfound alien world 13,000 light-years away with a mouthful of a designation, OGLE2016BLG1195, has a lot in common with our planet. It's about the same mass as Earth, and orbits at about the same distance from its star as Earth does from the Sun. But while the Sun's golden glow warms Earth to livable temperatures, OGLE2016BLG1195 star OGLE2016BLG1195L is tiny and dim, leaving its planet as a frigid ice ball. Researchers discovered the planet when its star happened to pass in front of another star monitored by the Optical Gravitational Lensing Experiment (OGLE) survey program. Using data from NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope and the Korea Microlensing Telescope Network, the researchers were able to use the way the star bent the light of the background object to deduce that the star had a planet, calculate its mass and how far it orbits from the star. It is the lowest mass planet ever found through that technique, called microlensing. Researchers say the star Kronos may have engulfed enough rocky planets to equal 15 times Earth's mass. Credit NASA. Caltech. Caltech. Our last exoplanet mention has to go to the star Kronos, which, although researchers didn't find any planets around it, seems to have a voracious planetary appetite comparing its composition to that of its companion star. Researchers found that the star may have gobbled up as much as 15 Earth masses worth of rocky planets over the course of its life. Researchers found an abundance of rock-forming minerals like magnesium, aluminum, silicon, iron, chromium and yttrium in Kronos' outer layers, but much less of volatile compounds like oxygen, carbon, nitrogen and potassium that are generally found in gas form. Metal-rich stars usually have all of them, suggesting that Kronos may have gotten its metals by swallowing rocky planets. Email Sarah Lewin at slewin@space.com or follow her at Sarah Explains. Follow us at space.com, Facebook and Google. Original article on space.com.